and today I'm going to be talking about the History is All You Left Me launch party. As you can see by the background of this video, I am back in my dorm room, back to school, so things are gonna change a little bit. But as I promised, this video is here, and it's coming at you, and we're gonna talk about it. So for those of you that have been living underground for like, I don't know how long, History is All You Left Me by Silvera came out on January 17th, 2017. And the day before that, on January 16th, was the launch party at Books of Wonder in Manhattan. I was so happy to go to this event. I was so happy to see all my book friends. Hey guys! I was so happy to see a new booktubers that I love, that I've been following for years. I was so excited to meet Adam for the first time. If you don't know, the week before I went to the event, I read More Happy Than Not for the first time because I knew I had to go to this event because I've heard nothing but good things about Adam and his writing, and I was so excited to go. Of course, I loved More Happy Than Not. It hit me right in the feels. I talked a lot about More Happy Than Not in my January wrap-up. Just good things all around. But mainly this video is to just give you a recap of the event, how it went, my experience. I had a wonderful time. I did not bring my camera this time because it's super heavy and I was traveling from home, so I didn't really feel like taking it with me into the city, so all the footage I got was on my phone. I actually wasn't planning on filming any type of vlog, but I got a little bit of footage just because I felt like it. So those clips from my phone are going to be sprinkled out throughout this video, as well as me talking about it, so let's talk about it. First of all, History is All You Left Me is about a boy named Griffin whose ex-boyfriend Theo has recently died in a drowning accident. Before Theo died, Griffin always had this feeling that they were destined for each other and were meant to be together even though they were already broken up, and even though Theo had already moved on with a new boyfriend named Jackson during the time that he had died. This story is really about the events that happened after Theo's death, and Griffin and Jackson actually finding a connection with each other because they both loved Theo so much and they're both grieving over him, so they kind of find solace in each other even though they kind of hate each other. The book is told in two separate points of view, one from the past, the history part of the book, which has to do with Griffin and Theo's relationship in the past, and also the now, where Griffin is dealing with Theo's death and dealing with the grief and his relationship with Jackson. Some type of relationship, friendship, I don't know. I haven't read it yet, but I'm definitely planning on it. But yes, so if you can't tell from the synopsis, it's definitely a sad book, but I just can't wait to read it. I think it's going to be really moving and captivating. I love Adam's writing style. I think he's absolutely amazing. And this just sounds really unique and just has to do with grief and comfort and friendship. So I really want to get to this book ASAP. Moving on to the actual day of the event, I started my day with getting into the city around 1 o'clock. I met all my friends at Books of Wonder to hang out for a little bit before leaving to go get lunch at Panera before the event. It was a really fun time. I wish I thought to save my snap story from that day, but alas, I don't have it this time. It was just a really good time. I got lunch with my friends, went back to Books of Wonder, got our seats, started hanging out, and that's where the vlogging begins. So, hi!
Hello!
It's me! Kayla.
And it's Lily.
And it's Sydney.
And
it's Saurus Rex and the NYC fangirl over here. So we're at the History is All You Left Me launch party. We're excited. We're here with bunches of friends who aren't looking over, and then more people over here, and just lots of people, lots of fun.
Forever dancing behind Kayla.
So Adam is in the back. Kat from Catty Cat Stick is here. Michael Bookline's here. Emma's here, of course. Sydney dancing as always.
Emma's babe.
I'm here too, but I don't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, there's Zuzu.
Zuzu's just there.
And then there's more friends over here. Guys, say hi. Hey.
She's vlogging.
Hi.
Oh, hi! Wait, Kayla, you know what I gotta do.
Okay.
Follow Bookaholic and Glasses on Instagram.
Okay, good. It's done.
She's like totally.
There, Pietra is the star. Okay, yeah, so now you're here for me, the real reason. No, not really, but yeah, we're just getting ready. What time is it?
It is currently 4:34.
It's 4:34. The event starts at 6, so we still have a little ways away, so I'll keep you posted. Bye! It's always so good seeing all my book friends. Even though I've only known all of them for like a couple months, I just feel a real connection with them. I love all you guys. Hey guys out there, you are awesome. The usual crew was there. Sydney, Danielle, Lily, Pietra, Milan, Zuzu, Stella, Frank, Logan, Sophia, Ashley. So many people were there, and I was so excited to see all of them and hang out with all of them. just go to this event that I was just happy to go with my friends, and I probably wouldn't have gone if I didn't have them to do this experience with, so I was really happy to go. Now, moving forward to the actual event beginning, of course, it was hosted by Emma from Emma Books and Michael from Michael Book Lion.
I'm very excited to have Adam Silvera here. For his brand new book, History is All You Left Me. Now, I'm going to pass it on to Emma Books and Michael Book Lion. We're going to be asking all the questions he's doing.
Hello? I feel like I should say thank you or something. Something of that nature. Thank you all so much. I'm really grateful that it didn't snow today because that was a gigantic concern of mine with a January publication. But no, thank you. I'm so incredibly grateful for the turnout, and I do have to dedicate a very special shout out to my team, my solo team.
It was so good seeing Emma again, as always. We always have such a fun time with her. It was really good to meet Michael, and a special guest, Kat from Catty-tastic, was there as well. I've been following Kat for almost, well, maybe a little more than 5 years now. I can't really keep track, but I love her so much. I love her videos. As a person, she's absolutely awesome. I was so lucky that later on I actually got to talk to her and hang out for a little bit. We talked for like 10-20 minutes. Brought my Infernal Devices tote bag with me, so I was really excited to show it to her. Of course, we have here Will Harrendale and the letter Will wrote to Tessa, and I explained those two things to her. And when I got to the watercolor, she goes, "And are those the tears you shed while reading the book?" Yes. Yes, they are, Kat. Absolutely. But going back to Adam Silvera, he is probably the kindest, funniest person you will ever meet. What I really respect about him is that he is an own voices novel, he is gay, like Griffin is. He also has a form of OCD, which Griffin also has in the book. I think the most hilarious thing to hear about was when Emma explained that Adam was the Taylor Swift of young adult authors because all of his books are about past relationships, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. History is All You Left Me specifically was actually about a relationship Adam had with a fellow author, and you might know him, John Corey Whaley. He wrote Noggin and Where Things Come Back. I haven't read anything by him, but he's fairly well known, and he said so himself, so I'm not like spilling any secrets here. But I was laughing my head off when Adam was explaining how he told John that he was writing this book about him, and he's like, "Yeah, just letting you know, I'm writing this book, but I actually kill your character off." And John was like, "Oh, cool. Wish I thought of that." And Adam was like, "Well, you didn't." So
Kim from Barnes & Noble Union Square about this, and she was actually she asked me if Griffin was if the name came from Gryffindor. I never thought about that. But no, I will say, just a side note, that doesn't answer your question, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's my lunch party. But it's no, Griffin was inspired by the last name of the author, Adele Griffin, who I was reading her book, The Unfinished Life of Addison Stone, which I love so much that like after I read it, I sent like the most gushing letter to my editor. And he like forwarded to Adele, and Adele's like super lovely, and I got to like speak with her and like geek out and such. But yeah, like that name was on my mind. But now my boyfriend and I like literally every night we watch Family Guy before we go to bed. So like Peter Griffin is there and stuff, and like I just won't ever hear the name the same way.
that was a little clip I got to take from the Q&A. My storage kept getting full on my phone, so I kept having to delete things so I could record a little bit more. But one of the things Adam said to look out for was page 224, which was like the most exciting thing in the book. I don't know what it is yet, but everybody was freaking out. So if you want, page 224, where is it?
Page 224.
Page 224. This is the page to look out for. All my stuff fell out. Okay. This is the page to look out for. I'm not even looking at it. Just when you read it, that's like the page that Adam was really excited about. After the Q&A, during the actual signing, we got a little bit of swag to go along with the book. Right here, I have a little card that has to do with not only More Happy Than Not, but also History Is All You Left Me. On the back, it says, I'm more happy than not. And over here, it says, I'm making history today. So this is like a cute little card. I actually stole two, so my bad. I just wanted one to have this side and one on the other so I could put it up in my room. So sue me for wanting all the content I can get. And also a cute little thing we got was this temporary tattoo of a pirate, which apparently has to do with the book as well. It has something to do with what's inside the book. Some type of memory that Griffin has with Theo. So I'm happy to have this. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it because I kind of don't want to, because I just want it like put somewhere. I want to just like keep it in this book forever, but we'll see. I love temporary tattoos. I think they're so fun because I know I'm too scared to get a tattoo myself. Maybe one of these days. I was number 20 on the line to get my book signed, and I was very, very happy because there were so many people there. It was absolutely packed, and I am just so astounded and proud of Adam to have such a supportive group of people there. David Levithan was there, who I love. I love his book, so it was really cool to see him. My friend Sydney, one of her favorite authors, was there.
Zoriana Cordova is right there. Zoriana Cordova is right there, and I'm flipping out because she wrote my favorite book, and I pretty much I tell her every time I see her. Labyrinth Lost.
Okay.
It's so good. Everyone should read it. Everyone, I say everyone should read it like 5 times a day. Everyone should read it because it's so good. And there's a bisexual Latina, and I love it.
The book is amazing. Everyone has to read it. I didn't read it. Me neither.
No, I didn't read it.
Yeah, her opinion.
I didn't read it either.
My opinion is I saw the view.
And of course, when I actually got to meet Adam, he was like the most wonderful human being on the planet. I basically told him that I read More Happy Than Not a week ago so I could actually come to this event. And he was absolutely thrilled. He was like, oh yay, more people reading my book. And I'm like, yes, of course. So I'm so excited to read this book. And I told him, I said, listen, I was up until 2 a.m. sobbing over More Happy Than Not, so you should be happy. And he was like, well, sorry, not sorry. Which, of course, is what he wrote in my copy of More Happy Than Not. He wrote sorry, not sorry, Adam Silvera. And then over here, he also signed, of course, History is All You Left Me. And he says, Kayla, love meeting you again, Adam Silvera. And I loved meeting him. Adam, you're amazing. You're probably not going to watch this, but you're a really cool dude. I love you. Again, I didn't really record that much, but I did get a few snippets here and there with my friends, so you could enjoy that if you want. But
What? I'm filming. So
I'm filming now.
Oh wait.
Now you're in the shot.
No, I'm not supposed to be in the shot. Ow. Why? All the time?
Wait, now.
What's Frank? Bitch.
Wait, what happened?
What happened?
I got a very brief clip with Emma and Sydney, which was kind of hilarious. Me and Sydney were vlogging at the same time, so yeah, it was a blast. Emma, you're in here now. What's up?
How you doing?
How you vlog section right now? How you
Joey Tribbiani.
Oh my God, there's so many.
How you doing?
What am I looking at?
And then the event was over, and I was really sad because I had such a fun time. It was probably one of the best experiences of my life, even though it was in such a small, close-knit place. I really enjoyed the intimacy of it all, and Adam really takes his time talking to every single person during his signings, so I got to hang out for so long with my friends and so many other people, meeting so many new people again. So it took me a while to eventually sign off for the night, around like 9 o'clock. I don't know how much storage I have left, but the event's over. We had a really good time. I met a lot of new people. I met Adam, he's great. I met Kat, Patty Tassel, she's so nice. I met Michael, I saw Emma again. It was a great time. Here's Sydney. And yeah, I'm gonna go and I'll leave it to future Kayla to talk about the rest. Okay, bye!
To you, future Kayla.
Bye, Kayla. And thank you to my past self. After I finished recording, I got a quick bite to eat with a few of my friends that trickled down to like 5 of us, and we got dinner real quick. And then I traveled back home for the night. I was just giddy with excitement. It was such a wonderful time. It was probably my favorite and most eventful thing I did over my winter break, because clearly all I did was read and watch Netflix. Overall, it was a fantastic day, a fantastic experience. I'm definitely going to remember it for a long time, and I'm glad to have this little time capsule to record the memory. So that is all for me today. I will see you guys sooner rather than later with a new video. I don't think I have anything else to say other than I loved that event and I'm so excited to read this book, and that's really it. So yeah, I'll see you sooner rather than later with a new video. Bye!